The Victorious Spinoff, Hollywood Arts, has been getting shit on by a lot of people. There's been a lot of negativity all over the internet pretty much ever since it was announced. And I'll be honest, I was out here in the trenches defending it from the moment I heard it announced. I kept telling my friends, nah bro, you gotta relax. You gotta give it time, I'm sure it's gonna be great. For one thing, I'm a big fan of Trina. She's a fantastic character, and the spinoff is supposed to feature Daniela Monet as Trina returning to Hollywood Arts and being a substitute teacher. I like that premise. It sounds like it has some potential. Imagine the fun, wacky things she could do. They could even bring back Psychowitz, the fucking same guidance counselor. Bro, it could be crazy. They even have Helen playing principal, which, God, don't even get me fucking started on that. It makes no sense canonically. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'll go into it deeper in a Helen Back Again review, but fuck, man, having Helen in the Victorious universe as Helen just doesn't make fucking sense, man. But forget about that for a second. Let's put that to the side. Let's ignore it. I like the premise. It sounds like a good idea. Trina as a teacher. I love it. Cool, right? And I was also defending it because I saw people shitting on the spinoff for what I consider to be a stupid reason. Because it's not a full original cast spinoff. That's not what a spinoff is. I feel like everyone online is so confused by the entire cast not being in it, but it's a fucking spinoff. It's not a reboot. It's a spinoff. It has a different title and everything. Spinoffs are generally one character from the main series getting their own show. I don't watch this show, but that damn show, Young Sheldon. Young Sheldon got a spinoff show about some weird underage marriage shit, which is fucking bizarre. But that was a couple characters from that show getting their own show, and no one complained that Young Sheldon wasn't in it. The Goldbergs had a spinoff where one character from that show, who was honestly a pretty minor side character, funny enough, became a teacher at the local school years later after the main plot of the Goldbergs was already finished. Which actually, come to think of it, Hollywood Arts is low-key ripping that off. But seriously, what were people expecting? Wah, it's just Trina. Where are the others? Where's Tori? Where's Andre? Brother, do you people really think Ariana Grande was gonna come back to play Cat Valentine? Really? Did you really think that Grammy Award-winning artist Leon Thomas was gonna take a break from his music career to come be on Nickelodeon again? Let's be serious. What the hell kind of complaint even is that? So for the longest time, I kept saying to myself, we should all give Hollywood Arts a chance. We should all let it simmer and see if it goes well. So for the longest time, I kept saying to myself, we should all give the Hollywood Arts spinoff a chance because it hasn't even premiered yet. Let's just see what it's like. Who cares if it's just Trina? She's a great character. Victorious was a fun show, and Hollywood Arts is a great setting for a show to take place. So let's just give it a chance, right? But you know what? I was fucking wrong. Now I'm fully convinced the haters were right from day one. And this project is doomed to be stinky, stinky trash that comes from my ass. And the reason I know it's gonna be garbage is because they just released some more information about the main characters that will be in the show. The names and photos of the leads have now been made public. And you guys, holy shit. These are the worst, stupidest names I have ever heard. I'm serious. You give birth and you say to the hospital, this is what you want to name the child, and you're gonna get more than a few raised eyebrows. You might get Child Protective Services called on you and get the child taken away. Okay, maybe not that far. Let's step back a little bit. But seriously, the first one I want to talk about is a girl named Gen Z. Are we joking? Because if we are, I ain't laughing. The name Gen Z is, frankly, it's offensive. I'm actually offended by it. And tragically, it 100% confirms that out-of-touch boomers are writing this show. They're the ones making the final decisions, which is just a damn shame. And if they honestly thought it was a good idea to make a main character named Gen Z, then they clearly have no business writing a show for the audience of the original Victorious. Anyone who would think that Gen Z is an acceptable name has zero understanding of what actually appeals to viewers below the age of, I don't know, 40? In fact, I don't even think 40-year-olds would like that name. It's a stupid name. But like I said, it's not just the dumb name, it's what the dumb name represents. It represents a writing crew who is out of touch and has no no clue what the fuck kids or young adults want to see on their television screens. And while Gen Z is the most offensive name of the group, the other characters' names aren't much better. Emmy and Oscar, which were named after award shows, why not do Tony? If we're gonna do award shows, why not have a Tony? I mean, it's a performing arts school, so if anything, Tony makes the most sense out of all of those names. But Emmy and Oscar are what we get. Young people don't even watch award shows. Again, this is some boomer shit, unfunny, and out of touch, and just tells me that the rest of the show is probably gonna be garbage, man. We've got Quest, who I assume is named after the band A Tribe Called Quest. The last main character's name is Pepper, which is fitting because I'm feeling pretty salty right now. Stupid, I know. But seriously, they didn't want one name to sound like someone you'd actually realistically meet in one of your classes at school. The names are all goddamn ridiculous. And yeah, I'm sure Pepper is named after the musical group Salt and Pepper. Like, brother, Brad is a great name. They should have done Brad. Even Bradley. Come on. Like, honestly, I'm betting you guys have not ever even met a fucking Oscar, Emmy, Pepper, Gen Z, or Quest in your life. And if you have, it's either probably going to be Emmy or Oscar. And even then, I think you're probably lying. Jade and Tori were perfectly realistic names of girls that could have been in your class at high school. Even Kat, Robbie, they're all goddamn names that you could actually encounter. And now we get Gen Z and Pepper. Give me a fucking break, dude. It may seem like they're just names. What's the big deal? This cracker needs to shut the hell up. And yeah, while that may be true, like I said before, the names have bigger implications. I fear the show is completely doomed if old, out-of-touch weirdos are clearly the ones in charge making big decisions. And that's a goddamn shame. I'm still probably gonna watch it, just to see how bad it actually is. And if it makes me laugh at all, cause Trina is funny, or if it just makes me want to stab myself. So, stay tuned, I guess. What do you think of the names Emmy, Oscar, Pepper, Quest, and Gen Z? Does it make you want to watch the spinoff? Does it make you want the spinoff canceled immediately? Or do you think this is an overreaction? How do you think it's gonna go? You really think it's gonna be a certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes classic? I would love if it was, but let's be real. All right, thanks for listening.